Guys, here I am with the Mark II Supra. I'm going to do a little bit on this baby today. What I'm going to do is get off the, a few little jobs to do actually. I'm going to get off the aircon rad and all the aircon stuff. I'm going to mount up, sort of disconnect the fuel lines, mount up the fuel lines and stuff. Take off the exhaust manifolds. I'm going to turbo it so that can come off. Yeah, I'm going to do some odd jobs like that really. Yeah, also I need to find some injectors that will go into it that are going to give me about 350 horsepower. So I believe these injectors fire twice per cycle of the crank, so technically they give double, I'm assuming, but I can control how much. I want to put an aftermarket ECU in here anyway, so I can control how much fuel they get. I'm thinking ones out of a 7MG might work, but I might need to add a resistor in line to each one of them. So yeah, I might do that, guys. Alright, and yeah, we'll make a start, pop the bonnet up and we'll make a start. Looking at this now, that obviously goes to there, that's a coolant line, that one. This one's coming off, right? This is a breather, goes to the inlet manifold. That can be blanked off. This is also a breather. Goes somewhere, and that's, what is that? Goes on there. So a breather for something. But yeah, we can delete a lot of this stuff off. That bolts underneath onto the first runners. Now if I pull that up, it should be loose in there. If I pull this up, there shouldn't be anything attached to it. Get that. There's attached to it. Oh, I've still got a fuel line attached to it. Basically, I've now blocked off that hole there. That runs. Where is it? You see, runs there, and that feeds that little pipe that goes to the head. That's now blocked off, so that isn't actually in use anymore. And that one there is blocked off anyway. But we've just we've done that one on the head, if you remember. That one there is blocked off on the head, so that's not getting anything now. Which is blocked off here anyway, it didn't really matter. But yeah, this one's now blocked off, so there's no water getting through into that pipe there, so it's not going to circulate around that one. So there's one more pipe that can be deleted off, which means I can block this off here. This is no longer needed. And that hose there, I'm guessing is probably on the head then, I'm guessing. Or was it this one? That one? Nope. What is that? That is a coolant one, isn't it? Oh, it's that one there. That one, we can blank that one off too. That one goes to throttle body there, so that can be blanked off too. We don't need that one. So we're getting rid of two of them, which is quite nice. Just blank that off, make it nice and simple. I am going to measure up these pipes as well and get nice new pipes for all these. This one here is to servo. That one is obviously, let me see, that one there, I imagine, servo. This one obviously goes to the head, probably another breather, I'm guessing. Yeah, I wonder if we could, yeah, it's alright. Probably take it off and clean that, probably do the same with this, take this off and clean it and paint it, make it all nice. Just need to take that fuel return line off, might replace that with a nice new fuel line as well. And that one, it's all fuel return lines, that one. I'll replace them. Some other little jobs I've got to do today. See, the engine's actually quite nice. I did spray some WD in here before I started. Cylinders are all quite nice. All quite nice. So yeah, we've got a little bit to do. Yeah, pretty much. Delete some stuff off, clean some stuff up. Again, that one can be replaced. This one here can be replaced to get a nice new coolant line on there. Again, nice new coolant line on here. That's very, that is, listen to that, that sounds awful. So yeah, there's a bit of cleaning up in here today really. So yeah, this one can be deleted off. And that one there can be deleted off, and these breathers here can definitely be deleted. This one obviously goes to the head, I think. Will be deleted. This whole thing can come off. I'm just going to blank that one off there. So yeah, that's it really. And yeah, blank that one off there. Let's get started then. I'll have to measure all these hoses up. But yeah, we're going to probably start with getting off this. I've got to put a what do you call it? A intercooler down here. So probably going to start off. Oh, I might put it down there. Actually, might be quite a nice place to put it. I'm going to start off with deleting. There's a bit of a flash bar there. Intercooler could go behind that. I'm going to start off by deleting this. I've got some more room. Yeah, go on, Brad. All right. Lovely. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, email one from Paramount Pictures, Bob Marley One Love. Discover the legend behind the music.
It's like it was made to be there. Not sure the purists would approve of that, but nice. Now I'm going to get this off because I'm going to remote mount a fuel filter here somewhere. So I'm not decided where exactly I'm going to put it yet, but I'm going to remote mount a fuel filter here somewhere. I've got a bracket for it. I don't know where this is supposed to go. Doesn't seem to be a bracket here for it. So yeah, someone's kinked the line there quite badly before, and I've just noticed the line is a bit kinked there, but I'll try and fix that. Someone sort of bent it up and out of the way at some point. Just not done any favours. Just noticed there's a snap bolt there which I'll fix. I'll fix that. But yeah, that's it really. Just got to fix it. So found the spanner I lost the other day. Get that out. 12 mil is it? Yeah, 12 mil. Yeah, it's got a lot of fixing to do. So I might cut it off here, and then I'll get a nice run up with it, or here, get a nice run up with it with what do you call it? With a nice new hose. Injector number, which is 45011-19. Now, it's worth noting I would normally buy all new parts for my cars. However, I did have this OBX, it cost like $120. This OBX adjustable 1-to-1 fuel pressure regulator in the garage, and I've had it there for years. So I'm going to give it a go and try that on there. However, I do have new, which I bought. Give me a second. This nice GFB gauge, which is an oil-filled gauge, which I'm going to put on there. So that's what we're going to do. Clean this up and make a new bracket and whatnot, and yeah, get rid of the old fuel pressure regulator because I'm going to boost it. Yeah, we're going to do that. All right. Yeah. Well, on to taking this out now. Just use my cutter tool to cut that fuel pipe. I can put a flare on that as well. And now this heap of junk with all the bent pipe can come out. Oh yes, water's going to piss all everywhere. Come on. Didn't anticipate that bit. Take it through there. Get it out, give me a second. Okay, so that's out. I will need the union off here to feed into the fuel rail, so I'm probably going to cut it about here somewhere, so I've got some nice bit to get a flare on. So now that bit can go back onto the fuel rail there. So that's there. Might need to cut that one back a bit, but I have straightened the pipe down the back, which is nice. So yeah, it's coming along. Let's get this baby out now. I did say I was going to do that. Let's go. Let's do it now. It's a fuel return line, so that's got to come directly from the fuel pressure regulator, which I'm thinking I might put here, to be fair, on the strut top, the strut tower. Might look quite nice there. Let me have a look. So it's obviously got to be mounted like that. Look quite nice. It's mounted on there like that. So I've got Which one's the vacuum side? Vacuum port? Vacuum ports are there. So I could switch them round, switch that and that round. So the gauge is facing the front, the in port is facing the back, and the return port is facing the bottom, which lines up pretty perfectly with there. Can do that. I'll put the same on there, plug that hole up for the meantime. Yeah, we'll do that. Swap these round. Little vacuum line there facing the manifold then. Good stuff. Taking this off, there's 3 bolts there, and that bolt there went through here. And just unplug the fan for the what do you call it, for the air conditioning. So yeah, I'm going to try and get this right. I might take that off, or I might try and get it out now if it will come out. If it comes forward, I'll have to see. I'll bend it, lift it up, bend it forward and pull it out. I'm not too sure yet, we'll see. Take this AC rod out. I've got this one needs to come out here, this bolt and clip, and then down here I've got the pipe, which is, see, that one there needs to come off. Oh, I've just lost another bolt. Fantastic. That pipe's off. That was an absolute bugger to get out, but it's off, thank God. Just need to take off these 2 here, aircon pipes, get that done. That's the top one off, and now I just need to get the bottom one off. There. That's another pipe gone, so now both of the pipes are gone. It's actually cleaning up. That's a leaf down there, dry leaf. It's actually cleaning up quite nicely down there, and actually I've probably got some nice places for intercooler pipes if I drill through. Nice big core drill, get the radiator out, and yeah, there's a nice space there to put an intercooler pipe. Can be the feed one, the turbo one can go through here, it'll be quite nice. Or I can just put them both on one side, I'm not sure yet. Right, now I'm thinking with this, if I take off the 2 brackets here, see there's like a bracket down there, if I take off that little bracket and a bracket on this side, I may be able to tip that radiator back through that hole and then slide it out upwards this way. So I'm going to give that a go. So out she comes. Oh, cock. Just chipped a bit of paint on that, but that's fine. It's going to get painted anyway. Backside. Push it back. There we go. She's out. What a royal pain in the backside. Get the radiator out now. Should come out now. There you go, and the aircon rad comes out the back, at least it should do. Oh, let me grab this thing. I'll just start off. Oh, there we go. Bit of persuasion, and it's out. All in one piece. Looking pretty good now. Give it a little sweep. Lost the bottom fin, but that's neither here nor there. It's not really necessary. Give it a bit of a sweep, and yeah, it's looking quite good. What's that bracket on? Oh, bracket down there, is it? Yeah, there's a bolt there that's holding that in place. That's the sort of interesting. The oil cooler line can be pulled forward a bit. I think it's obviously gearbox oil cooler, I'm guessing, or engine oil cooler. Which one is it? Let's have a look. Power steering cooler. Power steering cooler, that one there. Now I can nicely get the crank pulley bolt off, I think, and I'll take the exhaust manifold off. Getting a pretty productive day today. There's loads of room in there for a nice little intercooler. Could mount something a bit further forward as well, it'd be quite nice. Get something down there for a pipe. Maybe even fit 2 pipes on that side if I want to. Go with a little side mount or something. There's not really too much room on this side to get pipes through. Not really too much room for that. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Crank bolt comes straight out with the impact. Right, now we're going to take off all of these, which are all quite loose to be fair, quite nice. Get them all off, just cracked them all off, they're all nice and loose. Keep them all safe, all in the right order. No doubt. Keep them all safe. It's got a new water pump and everything to go on, so gives a bit more room as well to see stuff once that comes off. Got 10 mils and 12 mils on there. There's another 10 mil here you can't see underneath. And the last 10 mils there, and the rest of the 12 mils we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 12 mil on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that off. Right, get it done. That's the water pump off. Let's have a look. It's not too bad, to be fair. I mean, it still spins nice and free. Bit of a chunk of something in there. There's just water just sat. But yeah, it's all get cleaned up nicely. Going to put all the bolts back in the correct holes on here, so when it goes back together, we know which ones they come from. Oh my good God, that was a royal pain in the backside to get out. Look how big and heavy it is. Jesus. Royal pain in the backside. Jesus, there's a crank bolt. What did I do with the crank bolt now? What did I do with it? Put it here somewhere, there it is. Jesus. Lower timing cover can come off too, but I think we'll get the exhaust manifold off first. Car jacked up, I've just put the jack there just in case, axle on axle stands. I'm just going to get the exhaust off, 3 bolts on that downpipe and take the rest of the exhaust off, get it off. Bolts come out pretty easy, so that should come off pretty easy. There we go, and she's off. And that's one of the exhaust manifold bolts that I lost in there. Weird colour on this, isn't there? So we've got orangey. Anyway, that's off. See where the oil block is now, the oil pressure sensor thing. Let's have a look, and also should be able to make a drain into the sump as well here somewhere. I believe that's the oil pressure sensor, which is where I need to put my piece in there, my T-piece, to get the feed for the turbo, which is quite nice and close. And I need to find somewhere, there should have been a plate on the sump or something by all accounts. Drain it, if not I'll just have to weld a bung onto it. Should have been a plate on the sump. I can just drain the turbo straight into the sump. But I can find somewhere for that anyway. Weird. Don't know if people are using that one down there, I'm not really too sure what that one is. That one's got a pipe coming from it, going somewhere. No, where's that pipe going to? Weird. It's going to where? Oh, it is engine oil cooler. It's an engine oil cooler. It's not power steering, it's engine oil. Okay. So I need to find a drain for it somewhere. Someone's put some power steering cooler lines in. Not power steering, sorry, gearbox cooler lines in there, but I've done a bit of a shit job because it's leaking down there. On the union. I suppose they're probably corroded before, maybe. Right. Probably going to need to take the sump off and drill the sump for the drain into it. Could relocate oil filter while I'm here because it will be underneath the manifold, but it might be a bit easier to get to with the turbo manifold. I'll have to see. I think that's definitely, what colour is it? A single wire, yeah, oil pressure sensor there. So yeah, I'll probably plumb into that for the turbo feed. Shame there's not a drain anywhere. Don't know if that's a drain. That might be a turbo feed. That might be an oil pressure feed as well. It's a blanked off one. I'll have to check. I will have to check. This, I don't know what this is doing, but this is useless. I'll take that off. It's not needed. Let's paint it. Some nice bracings for the gearbox. Yeah, I am going to manual convert this, I've decided. This here, I'll get a new hose on there. That's really crispy, as you can hear. Not very good. Looks like it's been joined on before. It has been joined on before. Right, so leave that like that for now then. I'm going to take the rest of the exhaust off and then we're done. Original exhaust by the looks of it. So note on the exhaust manifold, this one here I believe is what the bracket comes off of. So I may need to make another bracket up on the car for that rod that supports onto this power steering pump. Because at the moment there's nothing for it on here, so I may need to make one off the block for that or something like that. So yeah, anyway, we can do that anyway. That's not an issue. All right, leave it there for today, guys. Next step, I'll be getting that lower timing cover off and stripping it all down, cleaning the head. I'm going to take all this stuff off here as well, clean all this up, clean the intake manifold up, paint it all, make it all look nice. So everything will be going on there fresh. I can also take off starter motor, clean that again. The gearbox has got to come off. Everything's got to come off. The alternator might as well come off. Maybe get a new alternator for it. See if we can get one. Yeah, that's it really. I have got a clutch master for it, and a clutch slave for a W58. So I need to get a W58 gearbox, 7M bell housing, and yeah, make it all fit. Should be good. Nice one, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Subscribe.